how to make class this effective to make a change on this earth. What kind of change we need? Because we identify ourselves with this body and we do not know real structure of this body. The real structure of this body is potentially vast and infinite. Because we see limited presence of self, therefore we have limited concept in our life. Because of that, there is all kind of illness, sickness, problem in our life. All kind of fight among us exists because of this. Killing of the animals, cutting of the green trees, digging of mountain, all these unnatural things happens because we are not able to realize our real form. When we identify ourselves with this body, this is my iCard, this is my Facebook, this is my ID. Because of these limitations, we practice limitations. Practicing limitations means inviting fight. Therefore, we should realize this. If you accept principal philosophy of Kriya Yoga, then you will never have fight with anyone, with virus, with bacteria, with the climate, with the human being, with animals, or with anything. This is very important to understand it. And you just try to imagine, if this Holy Science textbook is written in 1894. It was written in order to show obedience to a request made by Mahavatar Babaji to Yukteswar Giri, that he has to write a spiritual text which demonstrates eternal unity among all. But the whole world talks about unity. United Nations is talking about unity. WHO talking about unity. Unity means, vitality, immunity, continuous healing process, realization of truth. But still we are not able to know it because we have not still following holy science. You can imagine this book is written by Swami Yukteswar Giri in obedience to a request made by Mahavatar Babaji. Who is Mahavatar Babaji? He is still living a great master in the same body in which he was born. Or if you do not believe, then you have to believe in writing of Paramahansa Yogananda, who demonstrated his having complete mastery how to live body consciously and how to demonstrate his living body in the pure form. But it did not go in the process of decay. The medical report was given by the doctors. It was published. Director of the Forest Land Memorial Park, he has given this report. And 1-2 lines I am reading it, not all. The absence of any visual sign of decay in the dead body of Paramahansa Yogananda offers the most extraordinary case in our experience. This following passage, whatever I am reading, it is from a letter to Self-Realization Fellowship from the Mr. Harry T. Rowe, Morsi, Director of the Forest Land Memorial Park, Los Angeles. He has given this letter. This letter is based on the medical observation. No physical disintegration was visible in his body when 20 days after his death. No indication of mold was visible on his skin. And no visible desiccation, drying up took place in the body tissue. This state of perfect preservation of a body is so far, as we know from the mortuary annals, unparalleled one. Physical appearance of Paramahansa Yogananda on March 27th was the same as it had been on March 7th. It means the Paramahansa Yogananda who demonstrated willing departure and he kept his body in the pure form. If he is writing fast, then who is big writer than this? Paramahansa Yogananda who demonstrated universal religion, how to bring unity between East and West. He dedicated 32 years of his life to spread the message of Kriya Yoga, what he written in Holy Science. Same thing teaching was given by Lahiri Mahasaya to Yukteswar Giri. If he is writing incorrect, then who is the real writer? We have to accept what is written in autobiography of Yogi is the correct. In this about Mahavatar, Baba is given that he is in the same body. The body in which he was born is able to hold the same body. At least one person is able to demonstrate this head to toes is immortal. Therefore, we have to believe in the writing of Paramahansa Yogananda, who lived under Swami Yukteswar Giri, who was the realized master, and what Lahiri Mahasaya appreciated him very well. Lahiri Mahasaya, one of the greatest disciples, Swami Yukteswar Giri. Therefore, he was being requested by Mahavatar Babaji to write this book. Until today, you should know that we have the Harvard University, we have Jawaharlal Nehru University in India, we have Delhi University, Allahabad University, Calcutta University, Madras University, so many colleges, university. But nobody is having interest to know the ultimate truth. They have interest to study and to get a job, to get money. Very few people are interested to have the real research. Who was interested to have real research, he never applied for this Nobel Prize, like J.C. Bose of the Bengal. Therefore, what I request all of you, you should understand this clearly. This holy science should be in each home. Then you will realize how to bring unity on this earth. And this expanded principle philosophy is practiced by many saints and sages. That is, about them is given in this autobiography of Yogi. But how to eat the food, how to live. In order to help to practice Kriya Yoga sincerely, a small textbook is created. This is the science of food, what we have to eat. I have given classes in North America from 1994 to 2006. All I collected as a small booklet. Many lessons are not here that I have given in YouTube. This is important. And many things others you want to read. If you are knowing Hindi, this will be helpful. What is the real peaceful philosophy of Kriya Yoga? If you do not know Hindi, need not to get this, because I have not translated in English. You can read about this Mahatma Gandhi, end of an epoch, where the real picture of Mahatma Gandhi is given here in the very brief and short. This is all some things what I want to explain. But I want to explain one thing more. This program, I was traveling in all over the world. 2/3 of USA, 3/4 of Canada and Europe and Australia. I visited to spread this Kriya Yoga. People were helping from all over the world automatically. I hardly talked personally with the 2 or 3 people, maximum 3 or 4 people, why this institution needs your kindness, your help. Majority, I never said anything. They helped automatically. At present, I am not traveling anywhere. I am staying in the Kriya Yoga ashram because here some serious patients are admitted, cancer and stroke and many other things. Therefore, I request all of you, if you think this program is very important, I know to help by those all who have this insight. If this program will spread, there will be peace on this earth. And you can prevent your aging process. You can look fresh and young all the time. You will remove aversion and hatred based on the basis of caste and religion. Moment you realize this program is going to help and is helping, I need your personal help. How you will help? This is the contact number 9415235084. This is the phone number you can contact. This is the Meera Mata's phone number. And email is kriyayogaprayagraj@gmail.com. This is the email you can contact Meera Mataji. she will tell you how to help. Your willing help I need. If you do not understand it, all right. If you understand really, this institution need your help. Without your help, it will not expand. You see, Mahatma Gandhi was getting helped by all the persons who are like worker and labor, rickshaw puller, and they helped Mahatma Gandhi. When they start helping, the rich people also start helping. This is a request I just place before you. It is up to you how you will do it. And do not help if you have any stress. If you think this program is not good, then pray to the God that program should be better than this. Now I am going to give you today's program. This is a live session in bilingual going in all over the world. Before listening anything, before conveying any message to anyone, you have to practice certain discipline in the life. Practice few minutes, then I will give you the message for today's live session. आंखें हम बंद कर लें. यह आध्यात्मिक अनुशासन है. इस अनुशासन में होने पर हम जब सुनते हैं तो ठीक ठीक सुनने का अभ्यास होता है. सुनने में शांति आती है, इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती है, वाइटलिटी बढ़ती है, समझ बढ़ती है. Before listening anything and before conveying any message, you have to practice this spiritual discipline. When you practice it and remain the same consciousness when you are listening, then we will be good listener. If we demonstrate we are good listener, then this practice will demonstrate through this listening our immunity is increasing, vitality is increasing, peace and joy all are increasing. We will feel better than before. आँखों को बंद कर लें. Let us close our eyes. आँखों को बंद करके भ्रूमध्य पर एकाग्र हो. मन को भ्रूमध्य पर एकाग्र करें. भ्रूमध्य के सामने जो देख रहे हैं इस पर भी एकाग्र करें. भ्रूमध्य के सामने जो दिखाई पड़ता है ये वह ज्ञान है, वह शक्ति है. जो ज्ञान और शक्ति स्थूल रूप में प्रकट हो रही है सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक इस अलौकिक रचना के रूप में. Keeping eyes closed, the things we observe in the space in front of forehead is a creative principle. It is presence of knowledge and power which has the great technical auto-generated knowledge and power to become the creations like head to toes. Head to toes we feel is the gross manifested existence of the things we see in the space in front of forehead. And all knowledge and power, how to transform this consciousness into meaning. That knowledge, technical knowledge, is flowing inside his spine, inside his spinal cord. माथे के सामने जो कुछ दिख रहा है ये सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक इन रचनाओं के रूप में प्रकट हो जाए. प्रकट होने का ये ज्ञान ये सब प्रवाहित हो रहा है ये रीढ़ के अंदर जो स्पाइनल कार्ड है उसमें. अब दोनों हथेली को हम सिर के पीछे रखें. प्लेस बोथ palm on the posterior surface of head. लोकेट हेड एंड स्पाइन, सिर और रीढ़ में एकाग्र हो जाएं। प्लेस कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ माइंड ऑन भ्रूमध्य, भ्रूमध्य पर मन को एकाग्र कर लें। कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ माइंड ऑन डिफरेंट colored rays in the space in front of forehead. आंख बंद रखते हुए भ्रूमध्य के सामने जो देख रहे हैं इसमें एकाग्रता बढ़ाएं। सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक ये रचना है क्या? माथे के सामने जो देख रहे हैं यही शक्ति और ज्ञान प्रकट हो रहा है सिर और रीढ़ के रूप में, सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक इस रचना के रूप में। फील हेड टू टोज, दिस existence head to toes we experience is gross manifested form of the radiations we observe in the space in front of forehead. Now curve head and spine slowly towards right, slowly towards left, slowly backward, forward. Bending, curving should be extremely comfortable. सिर और रीढ़ को धीरे धीरे हम दाहिनी तरफ, बाईं तरफ, पीछे की तरफ, आगे की तरफ इस प्रकार मोड़ेंगे, झुकाएंगे कि मोड़ने और झुकाने पर जो परिवर्तन प्रकट हो रहा है ये परिवर्तन अच्छा लगे। इस चीज को याद रखें, सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक जो हम अनुभव कर रहे हैं ये है क्या? आंख बंद करके माथे के सामने जो देख रहे हैं इसी का स्थूल रूप है। जिस प्रकार हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन एकत्र होकर के पानी के रूप में, पानी भाप, द्रव और ठोस बर्फ के रूप में व्यक्त है, उसी तरीके से माथे के सामने जो देख रहे हैं ये प्रकट हो रहा है श्वास के रूप में, सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक इस रचना के रूप में, इसमें अनुभव हो रहे परिवर्तनों के रूप में। थिंक ऑफ दिस phenomenon of creation. Hydrogen, oxygen, they are uniting together, manifesting in the form of H2O, which we experience in the form of gas, vapor, liquid water and solid ice. In the same way, this vibration, different radiations in this space we feel is manifesting in the form of head to toes changes within. Feel head to toes more and more. This radiation is immortal in nature. Therefore, head to toes what we feel is presence of, is perception of immortality. आंख बंद रखते हुए माथे के सामने जो देख रहे हैं ये अमर रचना है और यही प्रकट हो रहा है सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक इस रूप में। इसलिए सिर से पैर की अंगुली तक की ये अनुभूति जो हम कर रहे हैं अमरता की अनुभूति है। अमरता की उपस्थिति को शांति की उपस्थिति, परम आनंद की उपस्थिति कहते हैं। परसेप्शन ऑफ इमॉर्टलिटी इज परसेप्शन ऑफ इटर्नल पीस, इटर्नल जॉय। फिर हाथों को ऊपर उठाएं, रेज आर्म्स अप, क्लेंच फिस्ट, ओपन पाम अल्टरनेटली। मुट्ठी बंद करें और खोलें, हाथों को ऊपर नीचे करें। मूव आर्म्स अप एंड डाउन, फोल्ड आर्म्स, ओपन आर्म्स अल्टरनेटली। हाथों को मोड़ें और फैलाएं, सब ढीला करें, रिलैक्स ऑल पार्ट्स। हम लोग बहुत ही भाग्यशाली हैं कि महाअवतार बाबा ने एक वातावरण तैयार कर दिया। योगावतार लहरी महाशय के माध्यम से उसे विज्ञान को प्रकट कर दिया हम मानव के लिए, जिसे क्रिया योग विज्ञान कहते हैं। स्वामी युक्तेश्वर गिरी के द्वारा ये प्रदर्शित कर दिया गया कि सच क्या है, जो होली साइंस में लिखा है, लिख करके प्रदर्शित हुआ और अभ्यास के द्वारा प्रदर्शित कराया कि देखिए उनके शिष्य परमहंस योगानंद कितने सक्षम हैं कि सब पूर्ण कार्य पूरा करने के बाद स्वेच्छा से वो दृश्य जगत से अदृश्य की ओर जाते हैं और भविष्य भी बता देते हैं कि ओ इंडिया आई विल बी देयर। ये भी दिखा देते हैं जिस शरीर सिर से पैर की उंगली तक जिसके साथ थे वो पवित्र है, वो उस पवित्रता की अनुभूति करा देते हैं। छोड़ के जाने पर शरीर निर्विकार रूप में पड़ी रही। इस तरह का फाउंडेशन स्ट्रेंथ एक आधारशिला बन गई, जिस आधारशिला पर हम स्वच्छंद होकर के क्रिया योग का अभ्यास कर रहे हैं। We are very, very fortunate that we have foundation strength, how to live life charged with the principle of truth and non-violence. This atmosphere, this discipline, this education is brought into action by Mahaavatar Babaji. Mahaavatar Babaji imparted this technique, this science to Yogaavatar Lahiri Mahasaya, who demonstrate the highest stage of self-realization, Kaivalya state. Same knowledge was demonstrated by one of the greatest disciples of Lahiri Mahasaya, Swami Yukteswar Giri, who wrote this truth in the form of holy science. The Swami Yukteswar Giri demonstrated its effect of Kriya Yoga through Paramahansa Yogananda, how he worked and how Paramahansa Yogananda demonstrated to live physical universe willingly and demonstrates body is purest of pure. After entering into Mahasamadhi, Paramahansa Yogananda body remained in completely pure form. Now we are very fortunate, we do not need any proof to follow it. Now we are ready to follow it. हमको किसी अभी और प्रूफ की आवश्यकता नहीं है, अब हम तैयार हैं इसको फॉलो करने के लिए। अब हम 2 बार में श्वास प्रश्वास का अभ्यास करते हुए सिर से पैर की उंगली तक अनुभव करें। इस अनुभूति को अमरता की अनुभूति है, व्यक्त करें। Now let us feel immortal consciousness with the help of double breathing followed by stretching relaxation few times. What is the Parabam? Parabam is something which is associated with the continuous generation. Generation should be ever new generation. And if you have created something, you should know how to operate it. You can only operate when you know its preservation, how to preserve it. And next thing, how to develop it, how to make a change in this development. This is called the G-O-D, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva consciousness altogether is called Parabram. Therefore, when we are ascending from the slumber to heaven, we are ascending it, then we should remember God, Christ. Christ means that God who has become prophet. Prophet like Buddha, like Jesus Christ, like Mahatma Gandhi. Prophet like Kabir Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Prophet like Ibrahim, prophet like Lahiri Mahasaya, Yukteswar Giri, Paramahansa Yogananda. These are all prophets. That is called the Christ. Christ means any human being experiences oneness with the God. Therefore we say Jesus Christ. What does it mean? Jesus was someone who practiced I and God are one. Therefore we call it Jesus Christ. In Hindi we call Christ as Bhagwan. Like Bhagwan Ram. In English, Ram Christ, Bhagwan Krishna, Krishna Christ. Therefore the moment we should realize when you are ascending up from Patalok to heaven, to its ultimate point Kaivalya, then you must whisper this, we must sing this, we must remember this, God, Christ and Gurus. What is the Gurus? Who is showing the path, how to practice oneness with the Christ, oneness with the God. That is called the Gurus. Why it is called the Gurus? Lani Maase, Mahatar Babaji, Samit Tesagiri, Paramahansa Yogananda, Jesus Christ, Buddha, all these are Gurus. And they are Christ also. If Christ has become Gurus, that is the greatest. Otherwise anyone, through the writing for example this holy science, these verses of this called Gurus, and it is Christ, Parabram, God. Then Gurus and the Christ, Samiktesagiri and the God. You must chant it, you must accept it, you must say it, we must whisper it constantly. From the depth of slumber, as I ascend spiral ways, I have to constantly sing and whisper God, Christ, Gurus. Sometimes let us think that, let us drop all education completely. And how to start again new? Because we want plant, we want grain and seed. First priority agriculture. You can live without home, you can live without cell phone, you can live without electricity, you cannot live without bread. You need that. Your first education should be related to agriculture. Then what kind of education you have to work with your body? If you are not working like that, your education will be half, you will not be a healthy person. And what you cultivate, you should know how to cook it, how to eat and how to distribute it. You should know everything. Without knowing this, do not think that you will have real health. Suppose that we can do like this, and let us stop all kind of this. There should not be any fees in the medical field. When you take too much fees, per room, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Somewhere it is less 500 per day, 300 per day. A person who is a laborer, how he can pay it? So much costly, different diagnostic system. Who is going to pay it? You see how many persons died in Corona. You cannot imagine, you cannot count, countless. So they stop all things. You start fresh. What I am going to demonstrate this example. If you are working the field as farmer, if you know how to cook your food, you know how to share it. That is the first education. When you share it, you can share only when you love each other. After that, try to follow holy signs. You can demonstrate. Nobody can rule on you. And you will not rule on anyone. We will celebrate eternal unity. Let us again feel immortal consciousness in the form of head to toe changes within. अच्छी तरह से अनुभव करें हैं, पैर की अंगुली से लेके हाथ की अंगुली तक, इसमें एकाग्र हो जाएं। ये अनुभूति अमरता की अनुभूति है. Whatever we feel each and every moment is immortal consciousness. Let us bow down to our devotion, having unceasing journey from Patalok, from slumber to the top point Kaivalya state. आइए नमन करें अपनी भक्ति को पाताल लोक से स्वर्ग के उस बिंदु पर पहुंचने के लिए जहां अनुभव होता है कि हम और कैवल्य अवस्था एक है. बैठेंगे. नाउ वी विल सिट, ओपन आईज, आंखें खोलें.